Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning into the Scene Snobs Network. But I'm not here to talk to you about the Scene Snobs. I'm here to talk to you about Max and Jason, Three Geeks Podcast. You will probably tune into the Three Geeks Podcast and be like, 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, there's obviously more than 3. There's like 89 million of us. We started with 3. We're like gremlins. We just keep multiplying.
Yeah, they fed us at midnight. They poured some water on us. And now it's like 78 geeks. But you can be a geek too.
If you like comedy, which we sometimes do, if you like hearing about movies, TV shows, you like hearing hot takes from Max and John, you like hearing somebody who loves most things, but when I get mad about a show, it's pretty entertaining, I gotta say. But no, we're the Three Geeks Podcast. We're just a group of friends that don't talk to each other through the week so we can have natural conversations on Sunday.
Yep.
We're like actually probably the worst group of friends because we don't ever talk to each other outside of doing podcasts. I mean, except for you and I, but that's because we're roommates. But, like Three Geeks Podcast. Tune in, check us out.
And have fun.
Yes.
Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah. And recycle your droids. Welcome to another conversation with Jason and Justin. Today we are joined by the lovely Sherry Nelson. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm doing great. I just got a 4K camera in the mail today, so this is the first time I'm using it, and I am loving it.
Good. You guys are in Ohio, right?
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got back from a trip to Jersey, which was a lot of fun. That's where we met Stacy, who you're doing the fan room with. Can you tell us a little bit about the fan room that's coming up?
Yeah, Fan Room Live. It's a purchase ticket only, so the event won't be seen after the show. I just did one with Leland Sklar, Frontier Show, and we had people from all over the world, and it's like this, similar. But you get to, if you purchase tickets, you get a virtual one-on-one conversation with, at the time, Leland Sklar. But on March 28th, it's going to be Paul White, who, you men know, he was with the WWE for about 20 years, and now he left them and signed with the AEW. And so he's got a lot to say, and a lot of tickets are selling. So hopefully you and your audience might want to come. But if you want to do a promo or something, I'd like to gift 2 tickets to 2 of your lucky viewers, if you like.
That sounds great. Anybody that's watching and or listening, please comment below, and we will get you 2 tickets to the show. It should be a lot of fun.
Maybe tonight, if you want to pick 2, or if people are watching this after the fact, you can purchase tickets at www.fanroomlive.com, and you can meet Paul White. So hopefully you guys would want to do that. I think it'll be a fun show.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely. It sounds awesome. But tell us about yourself. How did you get started in all of this?
Well, I'm in British Columbia, Canada, and this is my second life. I was in lumber for working for my family, 4th generation in British Columbia. And then my family sold the company in April 2019. So I was traveling around the United States looking for lumber trading jobs, and a photographer saw my Facebook profile photo, and he said that there was a Maxim magazine contest, cover girl contest. I should enter it. So I did. And I didn't think anything would happen. You know, the Maxim women are so beautiful. And I came in the top 4. So a lot of opportunities have happened for me since then, talk shows and things like that. So I'm kind of on part 2 right now of my life.
That's super exciting. Do you have a favorite thing you've done so far?
Oh, well, co-hosting. I enjoy co-hosting quite a bit. You know, meeting a lot of the people that I do, and like I said, I've never met a wrestler before, so I get to meet Paul White,
Yeah.
So, but I get to meet musicians that I've heard on the radio, I've seen in videos. A lot of the people that you've spoken with, Scott Page, I was just listening to your interview. So a lot of that stuff I'm pretty excited about.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
we interviewed Leland as well, and he was such a nice guy with an amazing facial hair game.
I know. Well, when he came on, he was on Fan Room Live, and I wasn't thinking ahead, and I wish he's got T-shirts with the beard, and I so wish that I had that shirt when he came on the show. So, yeah, no, he's pretty great. But I'm really intrigued by what I was just listening to the show. I think you did last night, the remake.
Oh yeah.
And so I think, what did you say? Cape Fear is one of them.
It is. Yeah, I pushed that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I was just thinking with you guys, I was listening to you guys conversing, and I thought you guys should really do like a real female movie, and I'd love to see how you guys would remake it. Like The Notebook. I would really like to see how you guys do that.
Maybe Valentine's Day do a rom-com.
Yeah, or even on a smaller scale, even if you invited your audience, to do music videos. Like all the girls, our favorite music video is always either White Snake, Here I Go Again, or November Rain, Guns N' Roses. So if you guys were to remake that, I'd love to see.
We need to get you on there to remake one of the movies. That would be fun.
I think I would like to, but yeah, I'm not a big horror fan girl or
You don't have to be.
girl, so it'd be interesting to see how I would remake it, because I'd probably make it gentle.
We
And
could do The
everyone will.
Notebook. We could do She's All That, which is one of my favorite rom-coms. I'm the rom-com guy in the group. I love all of that. I like Hallmark. I like Lifetime.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a big Hallmark nerd.
Well, Hallmark, they film a lot on the island here in British Columbia.
Do they?
Yeah, that Chesapeake Shores, but yeah, the Hallmark ones, it's so funny. That would be a really good one, because they always seem to follow the same format. So you intertwine that with a little dose of Cape Fear, you might have something.
So do you have a favorite interview you've done that you've co-hosted?
Shoot, one of my first ones was with the man Ivor Davis. And as a Canadian, we're always on the outside looking in America. And he's the man that came from England, and he was a reporter in the United States. And his manager said, there's 4 men from Liverpool coming to America for the first time. We want you to be our on-site reporter. So he talked about that. He wrote the actual template for the prosecution in the Charles Manson trial.
That's crazy.
His reporting. So, and he traveled on the train with Robert F. Kennedy when he was running for the Democrat leadership. So there was so much American history for me with a firsthand, memory. And for me, I love American history. So that I learned a lot. And so, yeah.
Is there someone you want to interview now? If you could interview anyone, like anybody in particular?
Oh gosh, you know what? I was listening to your interview with Leland, and I love Dolly Parton. I love her. Yeah, and I want to go to Dollywood. I really do. And she's won awards for all of her food venues. Like, she always wins. So I'd like to interview Dolly. Yeah, there's just so many people now that I would like to talk to. I'd love to talk to, David Letterman. I'd like to see what he thinks of.
Sure.
Or, if you could go bring someone back, I'd love to talk to Johnny Carson and see what he thinks of the, even the past members of the original Saturday Night Live, and see what they think of the way it's continued on. I'm curious what they think of what they see now.
Oh,
What
for
about
sure.
you guys? Who's your big get?
I have my top 3 that I want to interview. I want to interview Howard Stern. I want to interview Eminem. And I want to interview Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, those are good.
Is he going to kick you in the
Those are
face? Is
good.
that the request?
Yeah. What's yours?
Who would mine be? I haven't put much thought into it.
I know it's hard of it also.
Yeah, I know. I put you on the spot that I'm like, I don't know if I could answer the question.
So if you interviewed, okay, we're going to give you a minute to
Yeah,
think.
please. Yeah.
But if you interviewed Jean-Claude Van Damme, what types of questions? Like, Do you want to know how he does the splits? What would you want to know?
Oh, I want to ask him about his entire movie career.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like every one of his movies, even though they're all the same.
Who do you think? Who's your favorite action star right now?
Right now, that's still doing it. It's probably. That's a loaded question. I don't know how to answer that.
Mine would be The Rock, just to let you off. I just enjoy most of his movies he's in, so
it's really hard not to say The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's such a man, you know, and he's not afraid to get dirty. And when he sweats, or he's got that good face that you know what he's thinking.
Yeah.
You know. So no, I think The Rock. Even I would like to see Jason Momoa do some more like that too. I think him and The Rock would be a good team.
Yeah. Like a buddy cop film, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa. Which Jason Momoa do you want? The shirt on or shirt off?
I don't know. I'm not that girl. I don't know. I just like a guy who's a man's man, who's strong, and I like his voice. There's something to be said about a man's voice.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Who's your favorite female superhero, or do you think there still needs to be one made?
I think Wonder Woman's pretty much a badass, right? I think regardless of the actress. With the comic book, I think that. I mean, I'm not very familiar with the TV show because it's a little past my time. I didn't come back to it. But I mean, I think Gal Gadot does a wonderful job with it. But yeah, I mean, she's basically Lady Superman. Now I know Superman's way above power level wise, but she's super, super strong.
I really liked Batwoman during the first season of the show. I thought she was super cool. Supergirl is another one that I like, and the ones from the Marvel movies. Scarlet Witch, Elizabeth Olsen really stands out.
Really? Mm-hmm. If you could have any superpower, what would you want?
I think flight. Would be cool.
Flight?
Mm-hmm. Teleportation. I just want to get somewhere.
I want to be invisible.
I never want to go on another 9-hour car ride.
That's fair.
Just teleport.
So invisible, huh? Would you sneak around, steal banks? Would you be would you be a villain, or would you be a superhero at this point, being invisible?
Well, shoot, I think first step I'd be curious.
Yeah.
And then I think that could determine, am I going to be villainous or is it going to make me happy? So, yeah.
That's fun.
Nice. Justin, did you come up with your answer to your 3?
I have a strong 2. One would be Tim Allen, just because he was a criminal before he was a comedian, and it'd be wonderful to hear about like his life and his progression, right? Because he was in jail for, I think, cocaine. I don't know, one of the two, some drug, and then he came out of it and had a very successful comedy career. And then my other one would be Bob Knight, because I'm Indiana Hoosier. And I would just love to hear about his stories about athletics and how crazy it was back when he was the top basketball coach of all time in college. I
need to reach out to Tim Allen, Justin, because I would like to interview him too.
Yeah, I mean, I think he'd be super cool. I mean, I love Tool Time. That was one of my favorite shows growing up.
Who didn't? That's great.
And then for someone dead, probably Chris Farley. I think to your SNL point, but I think he just is hilarious. I think it'd be a lot of fun to talk to him.
If I could interview somebody who's dead now, it would be John Lennon or Frank Sinatra.
Oh, Frank.
All good answers.
Yeah. I'd like John Candy.
Y'all, I interviewed both his kids. They're fantastic.
Really?
People. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow. What do the kids do?
Comedy, improv. They follow in his footsteps. His daughter, especially.
Wow. Do they look like him?
His daughter does, with the long hair.
Oh wow. Gee, that's good to know. Because I'm a big SCTV girl. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I'll send you a link after the show. But it's some fun stuff. Actually, that would be fun when I saw you guys doing your remake show. If you guys could almost play, it's an episode if your viewers are watching called Halfwits. Oh my goodness, it's just so funny. So I'll send it to you.
Good. That should be a lot of fun to check out. This is fun so far. I've never done an interview where we're kind of all three interviewing each other. This is fun.
It's a good way to find out about each other. It's good.
Well, okay, I hate talking about myself. Oh, God. So you guys gonna keep throwing it back? No.
That's fair.
I want to know about your road trip, though.
Oh, that's all. Let's get into that in just a second. I wanted to ask you. Shoot, never mind. We can get into the road trip because I don't remember what I was going to ask.
I mean, the road trip was fun. It was long. It was 9 hours there and back. Met Kevin Smith briefly. The guys did. I was kind of out of the room. I saw Kevin Smith. And I saw Jason Mewes, which was cool. I love both of them in terms of their films and stuff. Our buddy John got to shake hands with Kevin Smith and take a picture because he was wearing the suit jacket from the Jaws mayor wore a suit jacket that John copied, and Kevin noticed and took a picture with him, which is the highlight of the trip, I think.
Yeah, I like Kevin Smith. He's good.
It was a lot of fun.
I've never gone to Comic-Con before. I've never done that before.
You should. I think you'd love it. I think anybody would love it. So that's a very broad brush, but I think you would enjoy it just because I think a lot of people would enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I've never heard a negative thing about it, whether it's the people intending that people want to see or if it's the people going to see. Yeah. They love it. Mm-hmm. So I'm happy that you guys got to do that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then we went to some of the spots where they filmed the movies that Kevin Smith directed, and then we had lunch with Stacy the next day, which was a blast.
I like her. She's great.
Yeah, she's great.
She is. Yeah. She's one of my favorite people I've met doing all this podcasting stuff.
So, any interest in getting back into the lumber game? I was just thinking about that. Just to pivot, but like use a little calling in the back.
Yeah, no, always. No, I like it. It was a lot of fun people. Mostly, most of the people that I got to speak to were actually Americans. I lived 40 miles north of the U.S. border. And I remember when I very first started and my dad goes, "You're going to be talking to a lot of Americans and they are the funniest people." And they are. Like, my dad is very serious, very stoic. And I can remember coming in one day and he was laughing and he was talking to an American trader on the phone, and it was great fun, and I learned a lot, and it was really neat getting perspectives of things, like if you had Super Bowl and like Tampa versus Kansas, you'd get totally two different perspectives of it, and it was a lot of fun. And I don't know if you guys are in a rural area or not, but if you see a lot of lumber on rail cars or on trucks rolling, that's a sign of a healthy economy. So you want to see that. So
sure.
It's the foundation of a health. And America, it was very good for my family. And I root for a healthy America all the time because, when you guys sneeze, we catch a cold. So I'm always hoping for a healthy America.
Well, in COVID times, it's more than a cold, apparently. But
yeah.
So I got to ask, you've been listening to a lot of our stuff, it sounds like. What have you thought?
She hates it.
No, I like it. Because you guys ask really good questions, and I get terribly nervous when I do these shows. But you're very unique, and I enjoy it, and I like that you pull from different shows. Like, you never see that, like the different podcast hosts. So it was great, and from all different places too. So I'm looking forward to seeing this remake, how it works. And I don't know basketball very well, and the reason why I tuned in, I thought you were doing the basketball.
Oh, that makes sense. That's a solid, yeah. We totally lied to you. Yeah, we totally.
Yeah, did. So I tuned in because I'm like, I gotta learn the brackets because it's like we had. Well, our Toronto Raptors do okay now, but they're on the other side of the country from me. So we're hockey, and I don't know basketball. So I thought, I gotta do my homework and understand the basketball brackets. And then when I was listening, I'm like, this is even better.
So are you? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jason.
No, go ahead, Justin.
Well, I know I spaced on the TV show's name, but Letterkenny. Are you a huge fan of Letterkenny? That's my favorite show from Canada at the moment. Do you watch a lot of Letterkenny at all?
No, I don't know. Who's the one that played Blame Canada? Who's that?
Well, that's South Park.
Oh, is he related to South Park?
Yeah.
No. Okay. No, sorry.
It's okay.
I'm not at the cookie table. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
You co-hosted a thing with my buddy Anthony Bose from the Freaking Awesome podcast.
Yes, actually, I was supposed to do a show today, but it conflicted with you guys. So actually, a friend of mine from high school, he's a bass guitarist and he plays with Biff Naked. So Ferdy is doing his show with him. But I really, really like Anthony. He's really good to me. He's the one that actually started alerting people that I could co-host. So I owe a lot to him. He's great. Is he in the bracket? Is he going to join? I didn't see him in the screen that day.
No, but we're going to get him involved in that in the future for sure. Yeah, Anthony's been a nice guy. I've been following his interviews and stuff. But talking to you now, I should have booked you on our live show because I think you would gel so well with us.
Yeah?
I mean, it'd be great.
As long as you're not
I'm going to learn about Little Kenny, though.
Letter Kenny? Yeah, I mean, it's from your country. I think you'd like it.
I don't think Letter Kenny has ever come up on the show.
I just enjoy it.
No, I'm going to watch. No, I feel terrible because they always say, you love America. I go, I love your dairy. So I have got to quit doing that because I think the Canadian dairy farmers are going to hate me. And now I don't even know our show. Jeez.
That's so funny. That's funny. That's my first job in high school as a dairy farmer. That's fun.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, about 200 head. There were Holsteins and Jerseys and a mixture of the two, and there was 200 head at the time. Last time I talked to them, they had doubled their head count, though. So it's like 400 some odd cows now. Yeah.
Wow. And my dad, he's got Black Angus. It was funny because he used to have steers all the time.
Sure.
And you know the boys, they like to wrestle, and they were always breaking the fence and busting the fence. So now he's got, the moms and the calves, and they're a little more mellow.
Yeah, I've had to chase plenty of calves, though, so they can get out. They like to run.
Yeah.
So in preparation for your Paul White, have you done a lot of research around wrestling, especially around the big show and the whole deal? Like any of his history?
I'm learning a bit about him. He's got a TV show on Netflix. But where I live, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, like Stampede Wrestling, like Calgary Stampede.
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah, Bret Hart.
I know Bret Hart.
Yeah, he's from Calgary, so I know those guys. So I'm going to relearn everything. And I know Paul White, and apparently it was a big shock to the system when he left WWE. And he's not holding anything back if you see his interview. So, it'd be a great coup for you, I think, if you could, grab him and get him on your show. But there's another remake, any past matches or something like that.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize. When I googled Paul White, I was like, "Oh, it's the Big Show." I know exactly who you're talking about. Sorry, I didn't know his off-stage name. I was like, "Oh wait, I love the Big Show. Oh, he's great."
Yeah. No, I got a lot of response last night when I posted it. So I hope there's going to be a great turnout because, like I said, it's amazing. Because when Leland was on the other day, they have the most amazing. I don't like the word fans. I like friends. And the way that they looked up at him and were in awe, and the intelligent questions they asked of him, and the respect, and it really was a really great show to witness. And unfortunately, you won't get to see it, but that's the allure, I guess. So, no, I'm really lucky that they asked me to come back for a second show. So it's a lot of fun. And like I said, I hope that your audience would enjoy it, and I'd look forward to them perhaps coming. With YouTube too as well, so it's not limited to 2.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
That is fantastic. I want to thank you, Sherry, so much for coming on. And we do our live show every Sunday from 12 to 2 Eastern time. So I'm giving you an open invitation to join us for the 2 hours because I think the guys would get a kick out of you.
Okay, no, that'd be wonderful. Thanks. Some Canadian isms. But I'll say a couple no, that'd be really nice. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and where can everybody find you online right now?
Online right now, Instagram, Twitter, I'm at XOXO Sherry XO, the old-fashioned spelling SHERRY, and then Facebook, Sherry Nelson.
Awesome. Thank you again for coming on. I will put the links to the social media in the description. And thank you, everybody that's watching or listening.
And that's our show, everybody. Thanks for listening. I am Mick Manhattan, the Scene Snob. We always appreciate you guys tuning in and commenting along and everything else. Go check out this show or any of our other shows on thescenesnobs.com. Thescenesnobs.com. We love you. You guys are awesome. And if you would like, follow and subscribe to our social media. That really helps us go a long way. And please spread the word. Tell your friends. Have them come in. We love feedback and everything else. So everybody, you have a great day. Again, thanks for listening. Thescenesnobs.com. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.